This session will entail the 7 P's of marketing, that is, product, price, place, promotion, people, process, and physical evidence. We will talk in detail and understand that how they play an important role in marketing. The 7 P's of marketing is a comprehensive framework that expands upon the traditional 4 P's, aiming to provide a more nuanced and holistic approach to marketing strategy. The first 4 P's, which were, traditionally they were existing, that is the product, price, place, and promotion. They covered the fundamental elements of any marketing plan. Product refers to the actual goods or services that are offered by the producer, while price means determining the monetary value to that product or services, assigning a price or a value. Place involves the distribution channels and the promotions, and promotion concerns the marketing activities. In addition to these 4 P's, there are more P's. That is, the 7 P's include people, highlighting the it has added on the fourth P as the people, that is highlighting the importance of individuals in the customer's experiences. Next is the processes, which emphasizes the procedure facilitating the product, or uh, uh, facilitating uh, facilitating the product or service delivery. And then there is a physical evidence that pertains to tangible cues that serves as proof of the product or service quality. So, by considering the people, process, and physical evidence, business can better address the human and experiential aspect of their offerings, creating a more well-rounded and effective marketing strategy. So this framework, it encourages a thorough analysis of all aspects influencing a product or service, ultimately contributing to a more successful and customer-centric marketing approach. So let us explore these elements one by one. That is, first is the product. Product, it is a most important element because it is the product or the service. It includes service too. It is most important because it is around this the marketing concepts and marketing revolves. So it includes the tangible goods or intangible services maybe that a company offers to its targeted market or to its targeted consumers. It involves not only the physical attributes of the product but also its features, its design, brand image, and also overall value proposition of that product. For example, maybe Apple's iPhone, it exemplifies a well-crafted product. Beyond its sleek design and advanced features, the iPhone represents a combination of software at the same time, and a strong brand identity. And Apple, they consistently they introduce innovative product that align with consumers' needs and their preferences, illustrating how a well-developed product can generate a customer's loyalty and market success. So, in the context of 7 P's, understanding and refining the product is the fundamental part in order to create a compelling product, compelling offering that would meet or exceed the customer's expectation, setting the stage for successful marketing and business outcome. So we can say that this refers to the actual goods or services that the company offers for the to its target consumers. The next element, price, within the context of 7 P's of marketing, it includes a strategic determination of the monetary value assigned to the product or service. It involves considerations such as, pricing strategy, the discounts that should be attached to it, and the payment terms and condition, that will it be sold on cash or will the product be sold on credit, etc., etc. So a thought out pricing strategy is very important for a company's success, as it directly impacts the customer's perception. Not only customers' perception, but also markets positioning and overall profitability. For example, maybe we can say that luxury brand like, for example, Louis Vuitton, they set high price to convey exclusively and premium quality, thereby appealing to a specific target market that values the prestige part. On the other hand, discount retailers like Walmart, they adopt a low cost strategy to attract a broader customer base in an with an emphasis on affordability. So the price element here requires a very careful analysis of market dynamics, market dynamics, competitor pricing, and customers' expectations to strike a balance that will align with the business objectives while providing value to the target audience. There are broadly we can talk about two kinds of, or two categories of pricing strategy. That is skimming pricing policies or strategy, and maybe the other is the penetrating one. In the skimming, what the objective is that usually the companies, they price their goods or products on a higher side. Maybe that is, they are called the skimming pricing policy, and they capture very specific target group of consumers who can afford this high prices, and then this product may go up into a luxury class, or maybe a good quality and upper parameters in the market. Whereas in skimming pricing, the objective is to have a very broad consumer base, and therefore it is fixed on the basis of the affordability of the people, keeping the price range low so that more and more people can buy. So it is the strategy that on the basis of which it is decided that what price should be assigned to the product. Next is the place. Place is it refers to the distribution strategy or the channels through which the company makes its product or services available to the customer. That is the platform where it is going to present its product. Is it a physical? Then what market? Physical market. If it is online, then what are the online platforms, etc. Where they put their present for their customers. So it involves selecting the right location and also the method to reaching the target audience, and that too in masses. For instance, maybe a manufacturer might decide whether to sell its product through the traditional retail stores, or maybe he takes online platforms, or maybe he decides a combination of both. So the choice of a place has a very significant impact on accessibility and convenience for customers. An example in Amazon's distribution network can be an online marketplace, which enables the customers to access a vast array of products from the comfort of their home. So by significantly managing the place element, companies can ensure that their offerings are available where and when customers want them, and also thereby maximizing the market reach and accessibility. So here we have to decide about the location, the platforms where the products can be placed for the appropriate customers. Next is promotion. Promotion is it includes the various activities and strategies which are employed to communicate and advertise the product or service to the target audience. It involves creating awareness, generating interest, and persuading the potential customer in order to make a purchase, in order to, buy the product. Promotion tactics will include advertising the product. There are various means of advertising, then building public relationship, then the activities related to sales promotions, and also personal selling. We can say, for example, consider the share of a Coke campaign by Coca-Cola. This promotion involved printing individual, names on the Coca-Cola bottles, encouraging customers to find and share a personalized bottle with their name or the name of their friends and family. So the campaign not only increased brand visibility, but they also created a personal connection, with consumers, fostering a sense of ownership and engagement with the brand. Thus, effective promotion is integral to, building brand recognition, attracting customers, and also ultimately, obviously, driving the sale. That is, enhancing the sale. The next after promotion is the people. People in the context of 7P is it refers to individuals involved in delivering and experiencing the product or services. This element emphasizes the significance of human interaction in in shaping the customer's perception and overall experience. So it includes a host of, a large group of people who are connected here. That is the employees, it may be the salespeople, it may be the customer service representatives, and any other personnel who directly or indirectly contribute to customers' satisfaction. So, for example, maybe we can say the knowledgeable and friendly staff in Apple Store, they play a very important role in enhancing the overall customer experiences. So, their expertise, their courtesy, and ability to connect with customers not only contribute to successful sales, but also help in building a positive brand image. So the people aspect recognizes that the human element is a vital component of the marketing mix, impacting customer relationship and influencing their perception of the brand. The companies, they work in this direction in order to convert into a positive perception of the consumer regarding the goods and services. So here we are talking about all people involved in doing this. Next is the process. In the context of 7Ps, the process refers to the procedure, systems and mechanism that organization will employ in order to ensure the effective delivery of the product or services to the customers. It emphasizes this element actually emphasizes the importance of streamlined and efficient operations. For example, a fast food chain like McDonald's exemplifies effective processes in its ordering system, kitchen operations, and customer services. So the implementation of a well-defined process will always allow McDonald's to maintain consistency in their food quality, ensure quick services, and also deliver a streamline deliver a seamless customer experiences. So by focusing on optimizing internal processes efficiency, reduce cost, it enhances the overall efficiency, it reduces the cost of production, and also ultimately continues to be a positive customer perception of the product or services. So we can say that here the procedure, the mechanism and the systems that facilitate the delivery of the product is ultimately very important to keep a smooth functioning of the organization in satisfying their customers. Then coming to the last element, last P, that is physical evidence. Physical evidence is the element, tangible element maybe, that provides visual or sensory proof of a product or a service, influencing the customer's perception and building trust among themselves, means between the customer and the company. These physical cues, they serve cues serve as evidence of the brand's promise and quality. So, for example, maybe in a hospitality industry, the clean and luxurious design of a hotel lobby, maybe. If you see that it's very clean and it's very well decorated or well put or in a very organized way, we can say that it is it's comfortable furnishing and the overall ambience are all the forms of physical evidence of good service, physical evidence of maybe a good satisfaction level for the customers. This visual and sensory experience experience, it offers customers tangible proof of the hotel's commitment to providing a high quality and enjoyable stay. So it's similarly in retail, packaging design, store outlay, and product display. They are also good examples of physical evidence that contributes to the overall brand image and customers' satisfaction. The customer satisfaction. So maybe by carefully managing and enhancing physical evidence, businesses can positively impact the perceived value of their offerings and create a lasting impression on customers. So we can say that it is a tangible element that provide that act as a proof of the service or product that influence customers' perception. So we can take an example of some showrooms. For example, continuing with the Apple showroom, if you visit them, they have certain very beautiful color schemes, or maybe if it is and very well displayed, the product very well displayed in a very delicate way, and the ambience itself talks a lot about the product, and therefore it develops, or it helps in developing a positive perception among the consumers. So these are all the P's that we have discussed and understood. I hope it is all clear. We can conclude that the 7 P's of marketing, they present a comprehensive and multidimensional framework that extends beyond the traditional 4 P's, providing business with a more holistic approach to developing effective marketing strategies. So, by incorporating people, process, and physical evidence alongside the foundational element of product, place, price, and promotion, organization, I think they can address much better not only the functional aspect of their offerings, of their products, but also the experiential and human elements that significantly impact the customer's satisfaction and loyalty. So this framework encourages a nuanced understanding of the intricate interplay between various marketing elements, guiding businesses towards creating compelling value propositions, building a strong customer relationships, and ultimately achieving sustained success in the dynamic and competitive marketplace. So embracing the 7 P's allows companies to craft strategies that resonates with their target audience, They also help in adapting to evolving market conditions and deliver a well-rounded customer experience. So that is all in this session. We'll continue on the marketing, entrepreneurial marketing on the next session. Thank you.